I'm here today with Ron Larson. He and his wife Gretchen own this near net zero home. It's net zero most of the time, and it's in the Panorama Estates section of Lookout Mountain, and it's actually two houses in one. This part over here was actually in the 2002 solar decathalon. In fact, it was first place. It was a University of Colorado entry in the 2002 solar decathlon. Was that the original solar decathlon?
Yes,
that was the first one, and
about
this was
600 square feet inside.
600 square feet, and it was built by the University of Colorado and trucked to Washington, D.C. for that event where it won first place. And then it was trucked back, and Ron and Gretchen bought it and then bought this lot to put it on. And then this part here was added to it. So let's, and notice that there are two Teslas in the driveway. I have to admit that one of them is mine. The beautiful blue one is, I love that color blue from Tesla, is Ron and Gretchen's car. So as we come on this walkway, this looks like an ordinary concrete walk, but underneath it is a 10,000 gallon tank of water that is heated from the sun and then used to heat the house through radiant floor heating. And this trapdoor here is an access point for that 10,000 gallon tank. So inside, you'll notice there's not much need for lighting because of the great south-facing windows. Here's a picture showing the house as it was when it won the 2002 solar decathlon. And here's a plaque that says Colorado Renewable Energy Society 2006 Exemplary Building Award. So this is the old part of the house, and it's just a bedroom now with a bathroom down that way and a laundry. Has this interesting balcony up here. The slope of the roof is for solar panels. Yeah, so that's the old part of the house. Just to,
if I could say, Jimmy, the kitchen was here, and we'll see that downstairs.
Right.
We've added the two closets.
Okay.
So this used to be the dining area, kind of an office.
Yeah. Okay, good. And I guess there was a solar mass aspect to the house too, wasn't there? Is that why this is a tile floor?
No, it started off as a bamboo floor.
Oh, okay.
With forced air. We've changed it over.
Okay. Okay, well,
you
let's
can see some of the pipes up there for forced air.
Oh, yeah, right. And the forced air was heated by solar thermal?
No, they had a heat pump. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's go down. Here's their new kitchen, of course, and living room. And you have a wood stove, I see. Does that provide a lot of your heat in the winter?
Yes. And we chose to not bring any natural gas in.
So there's no natural gas service here?
No.
Great. Okay, and we'll be going up there later. That's the balcony. That's the attic or second floor. Let's go downstairs now and look at the mechanical systems. So we're in the mechanical room here, and all this insulated pipe that you see is taking the water that's heated by those solar thermal panels and circulating it through that tank. Actually, there are two tanks, one for 9,000 gallons, which this thing serves. What's that? What are you pointing to?
So this part is for the kitchen. Each of the areas is separate.
Oh, so the domestic hot water comes from here as well.
This is going to Gretchen's pottery studio.
Oh, okay. So is the water that's in that 9,000 gallon tank, is it potable?
No.
No, you use a heat exchanger to warm up the water. So all the water goes through this tank here, right? That is potable.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the domestic hot water. It's an electric water heater for augmenting what is created by the sun. And I mentioned there were two tanks. This red pump on the left serves the 1 gallon tank. 1,000 gallon tank, and that's connected to the hot water heater. Did I get it all right?
Yes.
Oh, and look at this. Here's the solar. Here are the tubes that are going to the basement floor for radiant floor heating, And then up there, over here, you see the tubes that are heating the floor for upstairs, correct? Did I see that right?
Yes.
Okay, great. Out here, just as a historical note, this section here is a reproduction, in effect, of what was in that original house upstairs. Remember I said the kitchen was there, or Ron said the kitchen was there, and this was like a dining room. This is what it looked like above. In fact, this is the basement of that original house, correct?
It would have been.
It would. Oh, well, yeah. It's a basement you created when you put that house on this ground.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. It didn't have a basement originally. Otherwise, it'd been hard to fit that basement on the 3 semis that took the house to.
Jim, if I could just say,
Yeah.
we struggled with how to do something with this space, so it became the Native American part of,
nice.
of our art collection.
Yeah. Very nice. And then over here, here's another wood stove. So that provides some heat in the winter, right?
Yes.
Over here, this room, which was designed to be the master suite, is actually a pottery studio. And here's Gretchen doing her potting, turning a pot.
It's really hard clay right now, so I'm having a hard time with it.
Yeah. Okay, but this is a walkout basement, and that would be the walk-in closet, but it has kilns and has a master bathroom here. But it is her pottery studio. So now let's go up to the attic or second floor. So in the attic or second floor, however you want to call it, this is an orchid and other plant area where they grow lots of greenery thanks to this beautiful southern exposure. Now let's go out on the roof deck. On the small roof deck of the house, you'd normally have a nice view of Pikes Peak here, but the view I want you to take in is the view of all these solar panels. These are solar photovoltaic panels on these 2 roofs. And then over here, you see 4 flat panel solar thermal panels, and then a whole slew of evacuated tube solar thermal panel tubes, and they all feed the 10,000 gallon water tank which I showed you earlier. Ron is particularly proud of this stairway which he designed, and these timbers, these 2x4s, are laminated and are 20 feet long, you said? And what it does is he made, instead of having just a drywall here, he created art nooks here and place to hang things here, plus planting. So it's really, from a real estate standpoint, it's a feature of the house, and not a sustainable feature, but it's just a pretty feature of this house.
Jim, this is a good example of the larger beams.
Yeah.
Showing the lamination.
Oh yeah, yeah, right. You can see the lamination of the wood there. Well, thank you, Ron, for showing us your home. Appreciate it.
That was great, and Jim, thank you for what you've been doing.
Well, thanks. Take care. Bye. As a postscript, leaving the house on the way out, I stopped to take this picture of the house from below.